Have you ever felt loved and yet controlled? Watched so closely that you could barely breathe without them knowing? It feels sweet at first, but slowly the sweetness turns bitter, like poison sinking into your bones, paralyzing you. The love you thought would make you happy ends up caging you, shrinking you, even killing you. This is the story of Joe Goldberg, and this isn't a love story. It's a warning. You is not just another thriller, it's a one-way door into the mind of a man who looks perfect, handsome, smart, charming, but hidden behind that smile is something darker, something that creeps quietly through every word, every glance. Penn Badgley brings Joe to life with a performance that's both magnetic and terrifying. He carries the weight of a traumatic past, wrapped in calm monologues and intense stares. And somehow we're drawn in, feeling fear, sympathy, maybe even the urge to understand his twisted logic. From Guinevere Beck to Love Quinn, then to Marianne, followed by Kate Lockwood, and finally Bronte, also known as Louise, each woman goes through the same story. They fall for Joe's charm, feel loved, feel safe, until the monster beneath the surface reveals itself, controlling, frightening, and deadly. What makes you stand out isn't just the blood or suspense. It's how the story keeps evolving, even when the pattern seems familiar. Joe moves from city to city, from one woman to the next, constantly reshaping himself into someone new. Each season feels like a fresh start, yet somehow the outcome always turns dark. It's this strange balance between the predictable and the unexpected that keeps us hooked. Even when we know the storm is coming, the way it arrives still manages to chill. And then there's Joe himself. He's a stalker, a killer, and yet he's painted in the colors of a romantic lead. He speaks softly, he listens closely, he shows up with gifts, with glances, with grand gestures that make us question what we're watching. That's the unnerving part, how a predator can wear the mask of a lover so well. It's uncomfortable, it's compelling, it's what makes you not just a thriller, but an experience. Beneath it all, the series whispers a quiet warning about obsession, about love in the age of social media, where our lives are exposed and curated for the world to see, and sometimes for the wrong people to find. You shows how easy it is to fall for someone who seems perfect online, and how quickly that illusion can turn into something dangerous. From casual viewers to critics, You has earned praise as a psychological thriller laced with dark humor and sharp satire. Many agree, it's a series that keeps us hooked and uneasy every time Joe flashes that charming smile. But even a show as gripping as You isn't perfect. At times, it feels like the drama tries too hard. It goes big on twists and tension, but sometimes the logic gets left behind. What starts as suspense can slip into something absurd, fun to watch, but not always believable. Then there's the issue of repetition. The pattern also becomes predictable. After season 1, the story starts repeating itself. Joe moves, falls in love, things fall apart, and he starts again. By season 5, some say the story starts to feel thin, like it's running in circles, still entertaining, but no longer fresh. Another concern is the character of Joe himself. The show invites us so deeply into Joe's mind. He's charming, he speaks like a poet, acts like a lover. He justifies his violence with love. Some viewers start to root for him. That's where the danger lies, romanticizing a killer, turning a predator into a misunderstood antihero. And when the finale arrives, it divides the audience. It tries to be bold, even self-aware. But the final twist, where blame seems to fall not just on Joe, but on the world that consumes stories like his, feels like a jab at the viewer. For some, it's brilliant. For others, it's disappointing. Despite its flaws, You continues to stir conversation about obsession, power, and why audiences stay glued to a story they sometimes hate to love. In the end, You blends thriller, drama, and cultural critique. But what hits hardest is this. It forces us to look inward, to ask, what if the person we love is actually the one we should fear? I hope you enjoy this video. See you next time.